Hello YouTube, buenos dias, I hope you're all doing fantastic. If you're new here, I make travel and lifestyle videos. In this video, I'm gonna be going over 4 reasons why you shouldn't go to Disney's 50th anniversary celebration here in 2021. Now, as a disclaimer, I'm not trying to bash on Disney or anything like that. This is actually a 2-part series where I go over why you should and shouldn't go to Disney, especially since the 50th anniversary celebration is going on. Therefore, my next video is gonna be going over reasons why you should go to Disney in 2021. Now, I recently went to Disney to celebrate my birthday, and while I did have fun, there were a few things that really bothered me and made my experience less than desirable. If you're anything like me, you might feel the same way after watching this video. So here are 4 reasons not to go to Disney for the 50th anniversary celebration in 2021. Number 1. People and masks. First thing I noticed was that people weren't using their masks. Now I get it, it was hot, which I'll get more into that later, and Disney and Florida State don't require you to use the mask. However, coming from Puerto Rico, well, people almost always use their masks. This was a real shock to me. The sheer amount of people that weren't using masks was alarming, and with the Delta variant on a rampage, this was really scary to me. But you know what's not scary? Clicking that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Continuing with the topic, Disney also didn't require or didn't ask us in any moment if we were vaccinated or not, meaning that you could easily contract the virus if just one person came in sick on the park if people weren't vaccinated. People even had babies and toddlers that can't be vaccinated. This was mind-blowing to me. This is a really big deal to me and made me stress out and worry all trip long. If you're anything like me and you have unvaccinated children or toddlers in your home, or you're just trying to be really safe about the virus, then maybe going to Disney in 2021 is not the right move for you. Number 2. The heat. Second on my list was the weather. More specifically, how dang hot it was. I live on a tropical island where it's mostly hot all the time, but Florida was on another level. Looking at the actual numbers, some of you might think that I was exaggerating. And sure, 87 to 90 degrees might not seem a lot to some of you, but when you're waiting outside in the heat, taking the sun straight to your face, in a big line with a lot of crowds around you and minimal shading, this can really take a toll on you. Sunscreen is a must if you want to avoid getting sunburned, and maybe even bringing those little fans that you hang around your neck. Not to mention wearing cool, refreshing clothing to not be covered in sweat. Now this one might be more up to you, but it definitely made my Disney experience a lot more uncomfortable. Number 3. Lines. Third reason not to go to Disney's for the 50th anniversary celebration were the lines. Now granted, this might have been an oversight on my end since I didn't really know what to expect for the celebration, but dang were there a lot of people there, and lines on every single ride you can imagine. I remember the first day we got there, we went to Hollywood Studios because I really wanted to ride the new Star Wars attraction, Rise of the Resistance. We got there a half an hour before since we got early park entry from the hotels, but the line for the ride, it was 2.5 hours of just waiting and waiting and waiting.
One eternity later.
Because there were so much people there. But you know what the best part was? We didn't even get to ride the machine because it broke down once we were inside. Can you imagine waiting 2.5 hours of your morning, your precious time that you paid to be in Disney, just so that the machine can break down while you're inside? This was maddening. Now granted, they did give us fast passes so we could use them at any point during the day before the park closed. Now even though we did get to ride the machine later on during the day, it was really disappointing that the machine just broke down and we had to wait all that line. But that's not all. Machines breaking down were apparently a common topic throughout all the parks. Every park we went to had at least one machine break down on us, either while we were in the line or while we were already inside the machine. Every park that we went to had a ride break down on us, either on the line or once we were inside the actual ride. Magic Kingdom was probably the worst out of all of them. At a certain point, we actually had 3 rides break down in a row. Now, I've been to Disney a couple of times in my life, and I've never had to do so many lines and so many machines break down on us. This was probably the most disappointing part about my trip, and it's definitely something you should consider before going to Disney in 2021. Number 4. Food. Next up is the food. This is something that can be very personal too, but to me, the food left a lot to be desired. Not only is the food just low quality, but most of the food was just junk food and really expensive. This is a real challenge for us because we mostly try to stay healthy when we're eating out. We even brought snacks like apples and trail mix that we bought on the first day at a nearby supermarket. Therefore, we try to eat 1 to 2 times max per park when we were there. But most of the food is either burgers, tenders, or pizza, and it can be a real challenge to stay healthy while you're visiting Disney. Now, I know that some of you might think that I'm just being really picky or that's just the food that you regularly eat, so you wouldn't mind, but these were my experiences and it's not the type of food that I enjoy eating. Not to mention that I just don't want to spend $10 to $15 on some chicken nuggets that I won't even enjoy. So there you have it. Those are 4 reasons not to go to Disney's 50th anniversary celebration in 2021. Now, I do want to repeat, I'm not trying to bash Disney in any way or come out as whiny or ungrateful that I got to go to Disney. As a whole, I did genuinely enjoy my experience, and this is just the first of a 2-part series where I go over reasons why you should and shouldn't go to Disney. However, I think it's important to weigh out the pros and cons of making any big purchase, and Disney is no exception as it does not come cheap. This is just information that I think you should know in order to make that big decision. Now, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to gently destroy that like button for the YouTube algorithm. If you're planning to go to Disney or have already gone to Disney, leave a comment down below so we can share what our experiences were and we can chat about it. Also, be sure to subscribe and click that bell icon so you don't miss any of my content or future videos. Lastly, I want to give a thanks to everybody that watched my Isabela road trip video. It's by far my most popular videos and it's already up to 1,000 views. So thank you so much for the support. It really means a lot and it really motivates me and drives me to keep posting more videos. But with that being said, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, stay blessed, and I'll see you on the next one.